that did not go as well. Anyways, hello, hi, my name is Nikki. I love Unbreakable Makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stores that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoy whatever time we end up spending together. If you do not subscribe, I will make sure that one of your fake nails comes off. That's what happened. I got it glued back on, but you know, we went a whole day without a thumbnail, so there's that. But anyways, today we're gonna be playing with the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Bonfire palette right here. I ended up creating this gorgeous look right here. I had such a fun time doing this. So if you want to see what I end up like, how I end up creating this, do a little makeup time with me, catch up a little bit, then let's get into it. I'm blonde-ish more now. I'm really loving it. It looked really cute yesterday when I got it done because it was like nice and curly, and then I slept on it. So there's that. I've also been having a mother effing day. Woo! Yay! So I had a piece of bread with like sourdough with some butter on it, and that healed a lot. I also have this really off-brand Sprite and a bag of Cheetos because, you know, junk food heals all. Hello, hi, it's been a minute. Life has been lifing. In a good way. And I'm still sick. It's been, we know this thing. If we've been here, we know Nikki stays sick for like an incredibly long time. So in the mornings, I've just been getting hit, and then in the afternoon I work, and it just, there's a lot. So I haven't really had like the gumption to film. But whenever I get my hair done, I'm like, I want to turn myself into a hot bitch. You know, like I've been really taking care of my skin, other than like this portion right here, but that's just how it is. But I've been really going into self-care and just like taking care of myself and doing better. But I wanted to do my makeup because I always do that when you get your hair done, you want to make yourself look hot, take a bunch of pictures and, post them everywhere and be like, ha, screw y'all, I'm really hot. So I wanted to play with one palette, which was the Poison Garden palette here from Bella Beauté Bar. It looks like this. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Probably one of my top most favorite color stories in my collection. But I was like, I kind of like that, but I really like the sweatshirt that I'm wearing. I don't know exactly what I want to do, so why not take out the Bonfire palette here from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. It looks like this. It's probably, if not, one of my top favorite palettes. I love this one so much. Formula on this one is just absolutely crazy. So I thought we're not going to do like a palette bingo. We're just, going to take some shades from each of them and just play around a little bit. I'm trying to get back into the rigmarole of things. I'm going to go hard in November. I know that I said that I was going to do that in October, but I genuinely mean it in November. I will. Because I'm going to do all kinds of neglected palettes in my collection. Like I have a big idea. So if I start going downhill for October, it's because I'm getting ready for November, so then I can actually put out content for y'all because I love doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna go prime my eyes with some REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer, and I'm gonna start with some Maybelline Fit Me Matte Post Translucent Powder. We're gonna scooch your ass in and we're gonna do some makeup. Let's do this thing. You know that whole thing? It's almost like way too sweet, like syrupy and sugary. I don't know how I feel about that. Like it's definitely Sprite-ish, but it's like too much, I don't know. Anyways, it's super gloomy and poopy out today, which would be awesome, but I'm feeling gloomy and poopy, so it's not helping me. But like I said, we're going to pair these two here today. I do not know what I want to do. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know, that Belladonna shade right there is like really speaking to me, kind of. But like I said, I really do want to bring in like that other palette possibly. But I also really kind of like that area right there a lot, actually. Maybe do something like that, and if I feel like taking something from Bonfire, I can take something from Bonfire. Because I mean, like these, but then we have like, I don't know. I didn't know. Okay, maybe we'll do like, this is like kind of like the vibe of my shirt, so maybe we'll kind of do something along those lines. Or maybe we'll just stick with this palette. Oh my goodness. Yep, we're not going to do Poison Garden. How about that? That quick turn of events. I think we're going to stay on this side of the palette. Maybe bringing in that one. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay, that's the plan. We're there. Also, if you're wondering about my nails are from Walmart. In their Halloween section. I love them so much. They're bomb. They're so good. Okay, anyways, yes, that is what we're going to do. We're going to do Bonfire. I've come to the conclusion. We're there. It's funny because I was originally in September going to do a multiple looks with the Bonfire palette. So here we are. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to start with my Rephr 15 here. And we're going to go in, I think, with that Ashes shade right there to begin with. Because, you know, why not? I think I'm going out to lunch after this. So, lunch, and then I might have time to take my makeup off. Or come back and film another video for y'all. By chance. You know, who knows? But yeah, just taking that into the crease right here on that brush. I brought it down into this space right here a little bit. Like I said, I'm really sorry about the lighting. I do not have a ring light. I like to use natural lighting, and I guess today was just not the right day to do that because it is gloomy and poopy. So there's that for you. But yeah, just taking that in here, stamping it in, blending it out. This is such a good brush to blend things out with. It's a comfortable brush, if that makes sense. But just like so, I really, really like that. I'm going to switch over to my Rephr 26 here. I'm going to take off all that purple. Do not worry, I'm cleaning it off. But I'm going to take that, and if you've been here, you know I like to put that into like this area right there. And I think I'm going to go in with some of that smoke shade right there, I think. No, we'll go in with that one actually. That is Bonfire. So that maroonish shade, just a little bit of that right in here. We're going to leave it at about that much. I'm just using this brush right now to place it. Oh, guess who just got a rain alert? I did. Really, I couldn't tell. But yeah, just taking that into this space right here. We're going to blend this in, so I'm really just taking the product and stamping it in, getting it placed so that I can, you know, do what I need to do. So we're going to go back in with that Rephr 15, I think, to start with and blend it out here. Usually I use an Unearthly A5 brush to blend, but I don't know, this one was just right next to my hand, so it's what we're going with. But yeah, just taking it and blending that into there for right now. This was not the idea that I had, but that's okay. That is freaking K. So we're gonna clean off that Rephr 26 again, and we're gonna go in with that dark brown smoke shade right there. Taking that and bringing that right into here, really deepening it out, because I shouldn't have gone in with as much Bonfire as I did. But it is what it is. Like, I'm tempted to like take this off and do what my original idea was, but I'm also just like, it's fine. He's perfectly fine. Again, going back in with that Rephr 15 I've been using to kind of just blend everything out and just, you know, do a little wishy-washy of everything in this area. That is bomb though. I do really like that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with some of my Unearthly Cosmetics Glimmer Grass right here. And we're going to plop that into this base. And then we're going to go in with those shimmers that I did point out. Yeah, because why not? I love how absolutely all over the place this video is right now. I was originally supposed to do a different palette, then I chose to do 2 palettes, and then I decided to do a look and then not even do really the look that I had planned. So there's that. We're off to a great start. But yeah, just taking that and placing that in there. I use my finger just because I feel like it does work best. And if you've been here, you know what brush I'm going to use because I use the same goddamn glitter brush every single time. This is the Rephr 21. I really, really do like this for the shimmer application. I'm really tempted to actually use that green shade right there. I think I'm going to take this out around Christmas because I think this would be fun. But I think I'm going to go in with that cinder shade right there instead, actually. Again, Rephr 21, and taking that and bringing that into right here. So taking it and packing it on and in. I really, really do like this Glimmer Grass though. It's so, so good. I really, really like it. I want to pick up the Belle Beauté bar one at some point, but I just really splurged on my hair, so I'm kind of, well, hair and Halloween costume, so I kind of just need to chill at this moment. I do think I'm going to go in with just a little bit of maybe that Smolder shade right there. It's kind of a little flippy, but we're going to take that and bring that out right here. I think I may have done a look like this before with this palette. Actually, not this palette. Never mind. We're just taking that out here, blending it into that cinder shade. That's bomb. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do something, okay? We're not gonna do the normal, like, whatever. I'm trying to think of, like, something fun we can put in this inner corner here. You know? What would be fun? Blaze is hot. Blaze is really hot. Kind of tempted. That could be sick. Okay, so I think I'm going to like play around with that a little. I'm going in with my Rephr 28 here. I'm going in with that dark green evergreen shade. I'm just gonna bring that right here a little bit. Yeah. So I'm kind of just placing it right now in a really, really messy way, just to kind of figure out what I really want to do. This is reminding me of those, I always end up doing one look like this a year, of those little mints that come around Christmas time with the little Christmas tree and stuff. I'm actually like heavily addicted to those, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just taking that and bringing that right here, cleaning that brush off, but I'm actually going to switch over to my Rephr 15 and kind of just blend those two together in here. I can go back in with that other brush if need be in a moment. Yeah, just taking that and blending that right there. And we'll probably go in with a little bit more of the shade once I've done like my full face, but it is what it is. I think I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of that, what is the shade? Smolder shade right here, just because I think that'd be super bomb. Just right into here. I really like that. This is looking bomb. Like that's, oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I really, really like that. And I like the way that the Smolder shade is sitting on top of that evergreen shade here too. But yeah, just taking it over pretty much everything here. It's, yeah, I really, really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do the rest of my face. I'll do a liner possibly, but I'll come back for blush, highlight, lip details. We'll do the under eye. Y'all know the drill. Hello, I tried lighter brows. I mean, still on the brown spectrum, but just like a tad bit lighter in a sense, so. We'll see how it goes. For liner, I went in with this NYX one in Burnt Sienna in here. And then for blush, I went in with this Shrek X ColourPop one in Fairy Tale Things. Just, she's gorgeous. I do love it. And then for highlight, I did take a shade out of the Bonfire palette, and I went in with that Cinder shade right there, just because I felt like, you know, I like it a lot, actually. I think it's super, super cute. Okay, for this under eye, I'm thinking we kind of bring it down a little bit. So I think we're gonna go in by starting with that Ashes shade. Oh my gosh, that's actually the shade that I use for my brows. But yeah, taking that shade right there on my Refer 03 here, and just bringing it along the lower lash line here. Yeah, I'm on like week 2 of being sick with a cold. I'm freaking over it. And then switching over to my Refer 23 here, just a little bit smaller than that one, I'm going to go in with just a very, very small amount of that Bonfire shade right there. Just taking that and bringing that right here. About half to 3/4 of the way. Cleaning that off and then just going in with a very tiny bit of that smoke shade right there. We're getting sunlight. Oh my goodness gracious, what is happening? We are just taking that smoke shade and just bringing it out here. That's a bomb. I really, really like that. We're going to switch back over to that Refer 03, and we're going to take a little bit of that Evergreen shade right there into this area right here still. Just a little bit and bringing it right here. I really like that a lot. I think I'm going to bring in just a tiny bit of that Smolder shade right there on my Refer 23 here, and just bring up a little bit of that shimmer right here. That's bomb. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm going to bring just a very, very light amount. Oh my goodness, I wiped. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking we're going to go in with just a little bit of that Cinder shade for the inner corner. Just to plop it a little bit over that Evergreen. Not a lot, because I do really like how it looks, but just a little something. Like, that is just freaking bomb. I love that a lot. I'm going to plop a little bit of mascara down here, and then I'm going to figure out what I want to do for a lip, so I will be right back. This is a bomb freaking lip. Okay, I went in with this random, like, I can't even tell you what this is from anymore. Maybe it's Basic Beauty? Is that what it says? Possibly. I don't know. It's just like this light brown lip pencil, and then I went in with this ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Glossy Balm in Frozen here, and then I went over that with a little bit of this Unearthly lip gloss in Gargoyles Gloom, so from the Gargoyles collection. I feel like this just created such a gorgeous lip to go with this eye. Kind of subtle, kind of neutral, but with like a little bit of a twist to it, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it came out just gorgeous. Here is a little up close look at the look. I really do enjoy how this look turned out, even though that it isn't exactly what my original plan for this look was, but I really do enjoy it. I think it turned out so gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Yeah, I love this palette. I think y'all know that. I'm glad to be filming and playing with makeup again, but yeah, this palette is just, it's absolutely everything. But I'm going to try and work on putting out some more content. I've come to the realization that I do not want to just sit here and force myself to make content. I want to do it, and I want to be authentic, and I don't want to make this into a job. I'm not getting paid for it, so there's like no, extreme urgency. There's so much foundation in my hair. But yeah, I don't want to ruin my love for YouTube by pressuring myself into doing it. So there's that. I'm gonna try and put out more content. Okay, I'll have a bunch of time next week, so I promise I will be doing stuff. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I really do appreciate having every single one of you guys here. I love doing this. I love doing content. So just thank you guys so incredibly much. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 2025. Put your head in your ass and do freaking better. And remember, morals over makeup. Okay? Okay. Let's have a good day. Let's be positive. Let's be helpful and kind and just generous, thoughtful, just all the things. So just, yeah, remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.